The Journey of Steve, Finding His Path to Adulthood. Hey everyone, today I want to talk about an incredible journey, the journey of a 14-year-old boy named Steve. He's just like any of us, trying to navigate the ups and downs of growing up. Steve faced some serious challenges and failed more times than he can count. But spoiler alert, he figured it out. So let's dive into how Steve turned his life around by finding a skill that would help him stand on his own 2 feet. Steve's early struggles. So picture this. Steve is 14, struggling with typical teenage stuff, but on a whole other level. He didn't really have a plan. He was just kind of drifting through life. The classic story of procrastination hit him hard, whether it was homework or chores. He'd leave things until the last minute. Bad habits, like staying up late on his phone instead of getting things done, were his norm. But here's the kicker. Every time he failed, it knocked his confidence down a peg. His self-esteem was taking a serious hit, and he started to feel like he was just going through the motions. You know that feeling when it seems like everyone else has it figured out? Yeah, Steve was in that boat, the turning point. But then everything changed with a single moment. One day, while hanging out with his older cousin, they got into a deep chat about the future. His cousin shared stories about how learning new skills opened doors for him. That conversation got Steve thinking. Maybe he didn't have to stay stuck. It hit him. If I keep doing what I'm doing, nothing will change. So from that day forward, he made a bold decision. He was going to learn a skill that would help him take charge of his life. The search for a skill. With his mindset on change, Steve dove into a treasure hunt for skills. He started brainstorming what he was interested in. Should he learn coding? Maybe cooking? Or what about carpentry? The possibilities seemed endless. Steve spent hours online watching videos, reading articles, and even talking to people who were good at things he wanted to learn. But boy, it wasn't easy. There were moments when he felt completely overwhelmed, doubting whether he could really pull it off. But he pushed those thoughts aside and made a decision. He'd try his hand at cooking. Why? Because who wouldn't want to whip up amazing meals for themselves and friends? The transformation. Here's where the real magic started to happen. Steve began small, mastering basic recipes. At first, it was a disaster. Smoke alarms went off more than once, and let's just say some dishes didn't quite look appetizing. But slowly, he started seeing progress. Each meal he cooked felt like a small victory. As he practiced more, he became more confident in the kitchen, discovering joy in experimenting with flavors and techniques. Acquiring this cooking skill changed everything for Steve. He developed a routine, and with that came a sense of discipline he'd never had before. Cooking wasn't just about making food. It became a way for him to express himself, and it gave him the independence he craved. Imagine inviting friends over and impressing them with your homemade pizza. He started to see himself as someone capable of handling responsibilities, and his confidence skyrocketed. Lessons learned. So what did Steve learn from all of this? First off, he learned that perseverance is key. When things got tough, he stuck with it and kept going. He also realized that it's totally okay to ask for help. Looking for resources or advice from others can really make a difference. Perhaps the best lesson? Failure isn't the end of the world. It's just a stepping stone to success. Steve shifted his perspective on failure and began to view it as an opportunity to learn and grow, rather than something to be ashamed of. Steve's story is a fantastic reminder of what's possible when you're willing to change. He went from feeling lost to becoming a skilled young adult, ready to face the world. It doesn't matter how old you are, anyone can start a journey like this. If you're feeling stuck or unsure about your future, maybe it's time to find your own skill to pursue. Thanks for sticking with me through Steve's journey. If you enjoyed this story and found it relatable, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts or even your own stories in the comments. What skills are you interested in, or what was your turning point? Let's chat. Until next time, take care and keep exploring your passions.